So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Newton on 1st down. Strong grabs it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Gets it to Strong. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards for number 11. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watkins alone on the left side. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Here's the offensive unit at heads up. Look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in. Out on the perimeter or going inside.
Here's Winston. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And some room to roam now. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And this one complete to Will Fuller. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Houston first.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receivers.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Newton, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands. But he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
15 yards through the air and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to lose yardage here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Newton now on second down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On third down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Here's Colton Schmidt now to kick it away for Buffalo. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Newton on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now it's Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 2nd and 10 here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. And they're going to speed things up here. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes the play a little bit quicker than it normally does.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold. For the final moments here of the second quarter, they don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime... On the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Winston now to throw on first down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a second down throw for Winston. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And 4th down coming up. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll put Fuller in motion right. Newton on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 37 yards, and the Texans will extend their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On play action, Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the...
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from. He said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down. And Winston lost the football.
A plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jameis to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards, and the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Strong grabs it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run the option left. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Here's Newton. This will be caught at the 2. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Newton, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Cam Newton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Jameis again. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go to Johnson again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 10 yards to go on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that brings up 4th down.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, when they say cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Jameis now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Now it's 2nd and 7. On play action, Winston. And got his man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there, 67 yards, and the Bills get a bit closer. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get 2 guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing here, Newton. Miller on the catch over the middle. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And Charles,
Stunner in the ear, fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. And my love tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. But she got me lifted. Mind tripping. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her. Nothing I can do, I'm left without a clue. She sees it all in black and white, or blue. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against them all. No, she never will admit that what she wants she never get. She never knows when to quit. A solid of the size, the heart is where fire lies. Can see it in her painted eyes. She's got a rebel heart.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Saints. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
6 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run the option left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 76 yards. Saints have taken the early lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out. Onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. They come up in an offset eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, finding time. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get...
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they face a second and long to start things out. One receiver to the left is Evans. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not...
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bryant with a catch right side. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive line.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fight. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First and goal from the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to New Orleans after this. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver, 76 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. Play action. They'll throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Their big tight end. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. In the red zone this time. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a cut. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. If you drop an 8, where are you going to go with the football?
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 14 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there. Being chased out left.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now back to throw. Surveying the field. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back now here live in New Orleans. $10 yards still left on second down. They come out here in the eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. And they'll go on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And this one is right through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it, and that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. His throw caught at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Franks to add the PAT.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That one good for 12 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And they'll run it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know their playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out here in the I. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2. They'll try and sneak it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instinct. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Blowing down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blowing down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. make no difference.
Okay, whoa, we've been on the road, from the go, hit my glow, you know, we've been down for too long to give up, can't go, I need all pesos, want it all, case closed, like a rouse to the wall, can't hold, to the ball game over, these boys can't hold me, you boys can't hold us, I told you, better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilling away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wega, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 We gon' blow your mind.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it.
Most say that, baby, they don't love the click. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cut the Benz all with the 10. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad ain't straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, but we did it already. Got a couple DMs I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me and I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave.
If you ain't know me, bet you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Pot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no questions, just hold it down. Why you hating on the progress? I'm a humble, I don't even pop what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects and still